On this episode, we make short work of a couple of trees. We run into more trailer problems.
I was asleep and I heard this massive like splurge sound.
And I realise how unfit I truly am.
You need help.
All this and more coming up next.
It's about 1:30 in the morning, and the spare trailer battery that we're using, we've still got some lights, but there isn't enough amperage left to run the heater, and it's about 1 degree out there. 4 hours till sunrise before I can go out and look up the other batteries. Okay, it is 4:30 a.m. and I was asleep and I heard this massive like splurge sound, and my first thought was that the low points had frozen and ejected like water onto the ground. So I thought, okay, I'll deal with that later. Then my second thought was, oh, what if it was the waste tanks and they've just emptied themselves all over the road? But they look okay. So now I'm wondering, did something rupture inside, or did I dream it? Well, it's mucky. I don't see anything pipe burst to worry about. Still, I'm up for the sunrise. It's bloody cold if I'm up for the sunrise. Okay, it is about 6 a.m. Freezing cold. I still can't see anywhere on the trailer that might have leaked or blown in the middle of the night, but I've got to get some heat working. So, okay, my goal is to try and hook up the original trailer batteries and just hope that we've got enough charge in it the other day. Okay, I just had something fire up inside. Hopefully that's the heater. Alright, so we have the original trailer batteries hooked back up again, and it's pretty cold outside, so the furnace kicked in straight away. But that's good because it means they held their charge after we charged them up. So there must be something wrong with the charge controller or something. Good morning. Looks like another beautiful day. Let's get started. So we've got a couple of things we have to tidy up today. And then that's it.
we're going to be ready, I hope, ready for the driveway. Hard to believe that this morning it was like -1. Freezing cold. Right now it's about 7 or 8 degrees. It's only 8 o'clock. Alright, that's good, right? Let's give it a go.
Let's hope this time actually works. Oh, yeah, it came off again. It came off again.
Oh man. Kudos to Nat. She was a superstar. Really helped out. And she was ready with the phone. You know, as I'm using the chainsaw, she was ready with 9-1. Alright, that's all we've got to do today. We've got our ice cream from Dairy Queen. I think we're just going to put our feet up, have a couple of marshmallows, and we'll start again tomorrow. One of the things I didn't mention in the last episode, actually I didn't talk about it a lot, was the rookie mistake that I made with the chainsaw and getting it stuck in the tree. Yeah, bit of a rookie mistake there. But essentially what happened was, as I was cutting the tree, the log wasn't quite supported, and so it pinched the chainsaw bar. And as I mentioned before, these trees are really, really heavy. So getting the chainsaw out was a bit of a pain. So here's how we did it. We cut a 4-inch diameter tree trunk, and we cut it about 3 to 4 feet long, maybe about 4 feet long, and shaved one of the ends to make it a bit more pointy. And then we used the axe to bang that in and slide it underneath the main tree log. Once we'd done that, we took another piece, about the same size, same diameter, and we lifted the one end of the long wedged piece of tree trunk, and slid the smaller piece underneath it to create a pivot point. And then we kind of used the axe again to push it further underneath, moving the pivot point further towards the big stuck tree trunk. And then we could use a bit of leverage, a bit of physics there to push down on the pivot point and lift the tree trunk enough just to release the pressure and release the chainsaw bar. Hopefully that helps anybody else in the same situation. I'd rather not talk about it again. Good morning. It's about 7:30. It was another cold night, but the heating worked last night, so I slept like a log. Went to bed about 9:30 after a few card games with Natalie, and oh yeah, look how cold it is still. So yeah, it was really cold. It was at -2 last night. And it's slowly warming up. A lot of fog or mist around still. I spent most of last night giving myself a headache, trying to think through all the different components that we need to try and handle, and coming up with a plan for today. And then every time, just started coming back to Baby steps. Let's just do little things. Let's just get one little thing accomplished each time and we're good. Instead of trying to overthink everything. And that's what I do. I tend to overthink everything. I start planning everything out. Then I get angry with myself for not completing it all. So today we're just going to be realistic. We're going to tackle one tree. That is the goal. But first we've got Pop-Tarts. So what we've got to do is maybe try and sharpen these up a bit because they've had a lot of use. So I have my trusty sharpening kit. What I need the right file. See, that one's too big. It doesn't fit. That one's too big. It doesn't fit in the teeth, Natalie. Too big.
So then you're going to use
so that's the next size down. This one. Let's try that one. Here's that one. That one looks like it'll fit. Try and hold the chainsaw steady. And then we're going to put it in, and then we've got to basically file through to sharpen up. You're filing it on an angle, so we can file through the file the teeth there. That's how I think we're supposed to do it. Well, that's what the YouTube video said. Well, that's what one YouTube video said. What I need to do though is mark which one I'm starting on, so I know when I've done them. I need a pen. Do you have a pen or a pencil?
I think I have one in my bag. Hang on.
Look at that. You're the best, Nat. Okay, we're now going to tackle the next tree. Natalie's getting started by delimbing it with the loppers. Cloppers? We're going to use the cloppers. And then there's this one, and then there's one right underneath it that we have to get cleared up. And once we've got these out of the way, we've decided that our reward is going to be ice cream. I have been almost kicking myself for the past couple of days since we've been here, because I've been overthinking everything and second guessing all my decisions and coming up with new ways to do things on the fly, and it's been eating away at me that I've been having to second guess myself, because I'm not normally like that, but it's also triggering my anxiety as well. And then you end up with analysis paralysis, right? Because what do you do? Because you've got so many choices to make. So as I was driving, we went to drop those boards off earlier at Rona and return those. And as I was thinking about it, I realized it's a lot like at work we do agile project development. And the whole purpose of agile project development is, rather than doing the whole project at once and then delivering it to the client, you deliver it in small incremental chunks. And each time you deliver a chunk or a milestone, you adjust your direction on the fly. And then you get a better project at the end, because it's exactly what the customer wants. And really that's what I'm doing right now, is as I'm second guessing myself, I'm actually coming up with new or other thoughts or other ideas that I really need to think about. And yeah, I am adjusting on the way. So adjusting my mindset to think about it being more of an agile type thing is definitely helping me out. Yes, what do you need?
I have my glasses.
You got your glasses? You ready to cut the next one? Alright, somebody's got her safety glasses. And she is ready to start cutting. now ready to tackle this last tree behind us. We're going to slice it up, pull it out the way, and I think we're done. Right, Nat?
Yep.
Then it's ice cream time.
Yeah. Need help.
My sneaky idea of staying here a couple of extra days? Nah, that's not going to work out. I've got to get Natalie back to school anyway, but just for a moment. I was thinking about staying. Oh well. Alright, so next steps are we're going to tidy up some of these branches that we've got left off cut. Everything is out of the way for the guys to come and do the driveway. So number one goal has been completed. So that's a lot off my mind. So now we've got to go home. Got to fix the trailer's charging issue. Clean up the truck. And then my parents arrive. So that's going to be fun. Haven't seen my parents for about 3 years due to COVID. And I'm really looking forward to seeing them. So that is going to be fantastic. All right, let's tidy up. All right, we're done. We made a lot of progress this weekend. We got a lot of things done. We got the area clear for the driveway, so the guy can come in and put that in this week. Mouse tells me we have a friend's barbecue to go to this evening, so we're gonna head home, get cleaned up, and go and sit around the fire for a bit. That's gonna be nice. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. It really does help us out. We'll see you next time. Today is Mother's Day here in Canada. So my plan is to make a rhubarb pie. No idea what we're making anymore. I can't remember. I know, right?